However God wants to do it. Whatever is the will of God to do. National intervention, foreign intervention, whatever God will do. Any way you will do it, Lord, do it. Amen. But you know my pain. It is a shame that a country with such potential that went to handle Liberia, assist them, went to assist Sierra Leone, went to Somalia, that went all around the world to help distressed places. We have a terrible set of leadership. Wicked human beings. Wicked blood-sucking demons in places of authority who allow this country to degenerate to a point where outsiders are saying they want to come and help. Killing, bloodshed is normal. Just be riding in your personal everything. It's normal. 1 million people perish, it means nothing. What a useless power. Power that cannot secure a nation. Power that cannot secure the lives of indigents. Power that cannot help the people. Useless power. What shall it profit a man to gain political power and have no relevance on the ground and no relevance on the earth and no future in eternity? What useless, nonsensical power. Amassing wealth that you will take to where? By the time you die and you are buried in the grave, all the billions around the world, where will it go? Vanity upon vanity, says the preacher. All is vanity. People don't know what they call relevance. There are people who are dead, they cannot be forgotten. And there are people who are alive and they are remembered for nothing but the suffering of people. You follow what I'm saying? Whatever way God will do it. Already they have called us a disgraced nation on account of useless people in places of power. They have called us a disgrace. Didn't you hear it? That is, you are under that clause of disgrace. The disgrace is to the head of those who caused it.
Yes, sir.
It's on the head of those who caused it. The disgrace is on the head of the people they said, the elites, and whoever is responsible. The disgrace is on your head and on the head of your generation. Military can help, but they are weakened. They post-planted people and means them to weaken them. Military can help, but they give an order and the people give some counter order. Arrest terrorists today, they are released tomorrow. Inconsequential. What? I don't know. And these people travel out of the country. They see Dubai. They see Singapore. They see US. They rush to the UK. Things are working there. And they don't have common sense to say, let this thing work in there, let it work here. Mentality burnt like a psychosclerosis of some sort. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But we are in the days of judgment. Look at Ezra chapter 7 verse 26. Those who will die will die. Those who will be banished out of the country will be banished. Those who will... Look at this. Everybody read one to go. And whosoever will not do the law of thy God and the law of the king, let judgment be executed speedily upon him, whether it be unto death or banishment or confiscation of goods or to imprisonment.
All of the above.
Put it on the screen. You know what? That is, those who need to die will die. Those who shed human blood. Those who need to be banished on exile. You don't belong to this country. Banish them. Those will be banished. Those who stolen properties must be recovered. All that they gathered must be recovered and returned back to the nation. It will happen. I'd like you to mark this down. This will happen. And those who need to rot in prison. Former big man inside Kuje prison. Former big man in Ikoyi prison. In Kefi prison.
Correctional center.
Quarantined in correctional center so that their minds can be corrected. The people who guarded them before will be guarding them not to run. Lift your voice and say, Father, fulfill this word in our nation. In our nation. Fulfill this word in our nation. In our nation. In our nation. Those that need to die in authority, in power, in position, let them die. Those that need to be sent on exile from this nation, let them be sent. Those whose goods need to be confiscated to return back to national treasury, let them be returned. Those who need to end the rest of their lives in prison, let them go. Open your mouth and pray. The Lord has answered and he has heard us. Give him a big clap and a shout of praise. And every spell on this nation, every spell that makes the land to see the abnormal as normal is broken. To see the abnormal as normal, the spell is broken. To see the abnormal as normal, that spell is broken. Turning things into a joke. Nigeria is a funny place. Big things are happening there, but people are not joking right now.